So what does Wahabi mean? Zaki, who is putting his head down and reading his phone, what does the Wahabi term mean? What does Wahabi mean? Naam ya Habibi, ya Azizi. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Where'd you get that definition from? Now, I'm not saying what who or be said. I'm saying, what does it mean? Someone comes up to you, Zaki, and says, Ya Habibi, ya Sheikh. What does Wahabi? I was called a Wahabi. What in the world is Wahabi? What will be your response? Nazvi is really heated here. He wants to answer the question. I can see him scratching and looking at me saying, please, Sheikh, give me a chance. Should we give it to him? Sure? Okay, khalas. It's yours now.
Linguistically, someone who follows Muhammad ibn Wahab.
I can't, no one can hear you.
Linguistically, isn't it?
Even the jinn can't hear you.
Linguistically, it's someone who follows Muhammad ibn Wahab.
Linguistically? Since when is there a linguistic definition for Wahabi? This must be written in the books. I've never heard that one before.
Meaningless appellation.
Aha, mashallah, tabarakallah. That is correct. In reality, Wahabi, the term, is a meaningless appellation, title, accusation, allegation, utilized by people to slander, insult, offend, criticize, defame, disparage those who strictly uphold the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I knew you were scratching for that answer. But let us look at the reality of it. To the majority of the world, there was very little understanding of the term Wahabi. Some say that it's a myth. You know, in other words, there's no such thing as Wahabi, they say. Others say, no, there is such a thing. Everyone and anyone who believes in the name or the attribute that comes out of Al-Wahhab, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But to the majority, it has a negative and pejorative connotation. As we said, to the majority of people, when they say Wahabi, they mean to offend or insult or defame others. And especially those who uphold the Qur'an and Sunnah. But if you are, for example, called Wahabi, you ask the person, Ya akhi, ya ukhti, I'm sorry, what in the world does that mean? Those that slander this body with this name, you ask them, what in the world does this term mean? And they will be quiet, silent. They would not have a clue in the world. So why in the world would you utilize a term you do not understand what you are saying? Isn't that insanity? Isn't that stupid? You idiot! You're calling me Wahabi, but you don't know what it means? Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's disgusting that you do such a thing. But as we said earlier on, Sheikh Nazvi mentioned, it is nothing but a meaningless appellation. Okay, so where did it come from? Sheikh Ali, where did the Wahabi come from?